Boosie knew he had it coming. After he made that statement to Ghazi, Ghazi opened the doors for everything to occur. Ghazi sat there and told Boosie, now, you telling me when you got chosen, when he was on IG Live, he basically told Ghazi, like, man, where's my money, Ghazi? Then somebody asked him a question basically saying, Boosie, when your next show? He said, oh, I got a show tomorrow. Next thing you know, Boosie's show shot up. A lot of people sit back and look at it like, Boosie, he put himself in a hot chair. You don't never supposed to go at a label when you already got your cut. A lot of people sit there and thought that Boosie was just capping by saying what he said and basically ran off and going off, calling Ghazi all the like basically making Ghazi seem like he did something wrong. We all know for a fact that Boosie, he was involved in Duke the Jeweler getting basically shot and robbed. He was involved with everything else that happened. Y'all gotta really look at that. Marlo Mike still sitting up in that. Boosie still gotta go to court to fight this Fed case. Anytime the Fed snatch you, then let you out on bond, which that normally don't happen, never. They let that man out on bond, and next thing you know, Boosie go in on the person who he been working with this whole time. Boosie said that Mo3 was his gold mine. If Mo3 your gold mine, that means that you was using Mo3. That means that Mo3, he literally brought you money, and then you get mad at Ghazi. Ghazi ain't do nothing but sit there and give you your cut. Next thing you know, you basically, you weren't satisfied with your cut, basically. So I want to let you know, Boosie, you know what you got yourself into. They said that once them dudes walked up in there, these was dudes nobody ever saw before. Nobody ever saw these dudes. So who's to say that they came from Ghazi or from Duke the Jeweler or all the previous stuff he did with Marlo, Mike, anything? I want y'all to look at that and really pay attention. You can really place your finger on the fact that Boosie, he know for a fact that his time has been coming for the longest. I really feel that Boosie, he gonna end up getting locked up or something gonna happen because it just ain't right. It seems very suspicious. And Boosie, he sit there, he run his mouth too much, first off. Second off, you can't sit there and keep running your mouth to people who got money. People who got way more money than you. You think you can just overcrowd what they already did and what's going on? No. This is why Boosie's sitting back. Boosie can't really make no moves now. Guys, you never put them people on them, man. And you can't threaten nobody and think they ain't finna come with no force. You can't threaten nobody and think that they not finna have no type of like comeback on this one. Like real talk. Like at the end of the day, we know for a fact that Boosie, he got a lot of people in his corner. He got a lot of people riding with him. When Boosie got locked up, he had people realize sending him money. Had people still making moves. Had people selling the cars. People sat back and thought that Boosie was going to basically, he was going to get up out that jam, get up out that situation real quick. He got up out that situation with that gun, but he didn't get up out the situation with the feds on him having a gun. I want y'all to know, whenever you cross state lines, you cannot have no type of weapons on you, regardless if you're in a car or on a plane. Boosie thought that this was going to be something that was just going to pass over. But we all see the outcome of everything that went on. Boosie thought it was a game. R.P. Duke the Jeweler, man, because all this is karma from what happened to Duke the Jeweler, and people sit back and say, Boosie, he ain't involved in nothing that's really that, you feel me, bad. Man, Boosie involved in a lot of stuff, and he still got his hands and his foot still in the streets. If you 40, 50 years old, 30, 38, 39, however old Boosie is, you see how old you is, Boosie, and you still doing the same stuff. You not even telling your son them, the same people who look up to you, you not even telling them that they need to not do what you do. You actually encouraging these kids to go in and do everything that's getting done. It's like you encouraging these people. You can't encourage these kids to do nothing that they don't want to do or already didn't have their mind set on doing. Boosie sat there and had that little 15-year-old little boy, 17-year-old Marlo Mike doing all them hits. What did Boosie get up out of this? For him to get into it with Ghazi, and next thing you know, Boosie, and he already got shot in the leg when Mo 3 got sent up. Boosie said that Mo 3 was his gold mine. And I know for a fact that Mo 3 homie Jackpot, he not going for this, man. And a lot of people sit back and look at it like Mo 3 ain't had nobody in his corner. Mo 3 ain't just had Bubba. Mo 3 had a lot of people in his corner. Sean G already said that Rainwater set him up. We can already look at this and tell that it was a setup because Boosie was in Dallas when this went down. A lot of people say that Yellow Beezy was the main one who basically, he tried to fall back from the situation, but he was playing both sides. He was hanging with Boosie, and he was real live beefing with Mo 3, which is his artist. Mo 3 is Boosie artist. People sat back and thought that Mo 3 was just doing features with Boosie. No. Not at all. Not at all, dog. Mo 3 knew for a fact that Boosie, it was something fishy when they took that lie detector test. This is why it's like all of it coming back to bite Boosie in the ass, man. And I know for a fact Boosie ain't just gonna go out like that. That's why he trying to get that 10 mil before he gotta go back to the feds. Because ain't no telling the feds gonna snatch Boosie up in court and say that he violated his parole. You feel me? For threatening somebody. You can't threaten nobody. Especially not no major executive, label executive. You sitting there arguing with Ghazi, thinking that Ghazi did something wrong to you, man. You already been got your cut. Remember, Boosie, you told Yellow Beezy to come get the money for setting him up. You feel me? Who hopped out on that E-way? Boosie, I want you to, instead of you going in on Ghazi, I want you to let everybody know who hopped out on that E-way. And let them know who paid dude to hop out. This is something that we all sat back. We thought that Boosie, he was on Mo 3's side. Nah, Boosie realized this is why Boosie ended up getting his A. He already got shot in the leg out there in Texas. And then next thing you know, he do a show right after he get through arguing with Ghazi. You go to your show and they shoot it up right before it ends. Boosie thought it was a game, but ain't nobody trying to sit there and let Boosie keep on running his mouth. Boosie talk too much. Boosie talk way too much, and Boosie think everybody's just supposed to sit back and just listen to him talk. No, Boosie, we tired of that, man. We tired of your voice, man. We tired of you thinking that it's a game, man. Boosie, you gotta do better, man. You too old for that, man. R.I.P. to Duke the Jeweler, man. People sit back and thought that it was a game. We know for a fact that these niggas playing for keeps, man. R.I.P. everybody who got lost behind this, man. And free Marlo Mike, man. Let me know how y'all feel about that in the comment section.